President Akufo-Addo has commenced a two-day tour of the Greater Accra Region in Tema. He's promising to deal with a housing deficit of over 2 million. This deficit requires 70,000 housing units to meet the demand, but inadequate regulation and high cost of houses built for sale have left one-third of Ghanaians living in insanitary conditions. Let's get on the line and speak to presidential correspondent Elton Brobe, who is with the team. Hello, Elton.
Thank you, too.
Elton, so bring us to speed on what President Akufo-Addo has been doing today.
So, like you said, the first port of call was Tema Community 22, where he commissioned a 45 million Ghana city affordable housing project for people in the public sector to access and own. That particular project was a collaboration between the Tema Development Corporation and a consortium of banks, GCB, Republic Bank, and Stanbic. Government described this as an affordable house because GCB has underwritten the mortgage amount involved, which means that those who have applied and have been given access to this 1- and 2-bedroom apartment can now rent and own. That is the ultimate plan of government. And government says that it hopes to replicate this in the other parts of the country to reduce the huge housing deficits and also to ensure that people own their own property within their working life. The finance minister says that the next MPP government, if elected in this upcoming election, will see housing as a main priority, where a lot of concentration will be dedicated to the housing sector and make it a major economic program for the government. If we are having interactions because we are moving from one location to the other, currently we are on our way. President is about to address a demo of chiefs and people of floor, and that's what happened. So from Community 22 in Tema, we moved to Benga, where the form retrofitting project, which commenced last year, came to a close. President Akufo-Addo commissioned it, and it would guarantee 30 years of power supply to the country. Energy Minister John Peter Ameru mentioned, for example, that government has started the process of exporting 240 megawatts of power to neighboring countries. We generate so much power, we don't have use for it, but the money to convince some country within the sub-region to buy power from Ghana, and for instance, they're exporting 240 megawatts. President Akufo-Addo also mentioned, for example, that government is in the process of paying off all the debt in the energy sector. But ultimately, he made reference to the fact that his government is committed to ensuring that we have reliable and stable power supply within the country for as long as he holds the office of president. So, that's how it's been. It's been movement from one place to the other, involving commissioning and sword cutting of road projects to start, for example, with Tema and Akosombo. The government want to visualize it, so the sword cutting ceremony took off. Right. Now we are heading to the core area where he's expected to address a number of chiefs and people, and to account to them what is done so far within the 3 or almost 4 years of his mandate as President of the Republic.
Elton, thank you very much. I can very well see you are on the move. We'll leave you to it and we'll come back as and when there is a new development. Elton Brobe is our presidential affairs correspondent, and like you said, they're moving from Community 22, Tema Community 22, to another location where President Akufo-Addo is expected to address some chiefs there.